Okay, it's a wet and drizzly old day, even though the sun looked like it was about to crack through. I think it did. Let's see what we can do with this one. This is an interesting one. Yeah, this photocopier is making some loud mechanical noises. It goes to show it's getting old. It's more than 6 years old now. I've had it installed for just over 6 years. These buttons are a nuisance. Just going to try and see if I've accidentally pressed something, which I often do. Going to leave that. Okay, let's see what this is. It is a collapsed Fruit Loops packet. I hate the word Fruit Loop for some reason, because when I was younger, I don't know when it was, I've forgotten, but when I was young and because I didn't go with Luigi and live with him and marry him, there were some people, maybe one or two individuals, who referred to me as the photocopier Fruit Loop. I got called a Fruit Loop. It was really embarrassing, folks. It's really horrible to be called a name like that, but that's what happens when you don't respect yourself and you treat yourself like shit. You get treated further like shit. And that was not a nice term. This photocopier is getting old. So you just heard that rattling noise, vibration, should I say. And that's come up. The shape of it's nice, but it looks really cold. I'll try that again. If that was the right colour scheme, that would have been nice. But yeah, someone called me a photocopier Fruit Loop. It was really not a nice, flattering term to be called. It was not a nice thing, but that's what you get when you don't respect yourself, and people will treat you like shit even more than what they already did. And I had to learn that the hard way, folks. You got to not hate yourself, because if you hate yourself, other people will just treat it like a license to jump in and hate you even more. So, they're like sharks. It's like if you're bleeding, the sharks get more exciting, and then you have a fucking feeding frenzy. You got to stop the bleeding before the sharks have a feeding frenzy. You don't allow the sharks to devour you. Survival, folks. I didn't believe in myself, and this is what I get. I get called a Fruit Loop. So that's not a very nice, very flattering insult, but that's what you get. We're going to utilise that. That looks really nice. So yeah, you just have to fucking believe in yourself, believe in who you are, that I am an artist. I'm not a Fruit Loop. I'm an artist, a fucking artist, not a Fruit Loop, and I won't let this Fruit Loop shit down me. I'm not going to give the sharks any more blood to excite them. Got to show the sharks you're not fucking shark bait. I'm not a Fruit Loop, folks. I'm an artist. I'm a fucking brilliant photocopier artist that needs to be discovered. I need Channel 9's help. So if Channel 9 could just jump in and help and play this material on the air, well, maybe the people that called me a Fruit Loop will think twice next time about calling anyone a name like that. So, I have to fucking show these fucking bullies and teasers that I'm not a fucking Fruit Loop. I'm not a fucking... Well, I used to call myself a photocopier freak. That was another self-derision. I didn't think of it as derision in the old days. I thought it was a good name, but I'd rather call myself not a photocopier freak. That's really not... like Fruit Loop, it's unflattering. I call myself now a toner head. Toner head is another name for a photocopier nerd or geek, especially in the future, that they can build the best copier system on earth, and that's what I want to do eventually, is to make a foray into design and manufacture of new generation of photocopying equipment. So yeah, I've got to take myself seriously if I want to do that, folks. I can't call myself a freak. I can't call myself a Fruit Loop or allow people to call me those names. I've got to fucking be ready to stand on my own 2 feet and to believe in myself, folks. Not believe in this shit. I'm not a Fruit Loop. I'm not a freak. I am a fucking what's known as a toner head. A toner head, folks. Not a freak, not a Fruit Loop, a toner head. Okay, a person who absolutely loves toner-based photocopier systems. Someone that's going to one day revolutionise the way they're designed and the way they're deployed. They're going to be the best on the earth, bar none. I believe in that. I believe I can do it, folks. I've got what it takes. I just need Channel 9 to assist me with getting my name up in lights as an artist. I'm trying to get married to my partner Luigi. I don't know where he is. I can't find him. I need help with that as well. So the TV's got a lot of practical use for me. If I can just get out there on the TV, get myself out there and leave all my enemies in the dust, in the toner dust, so to speak, because toner is a dry ink. It's a powder. It's like dust. Yeah, very fine kind of dust. But basically, yeah, I've got to believe in myself, and I've got to blow my enemies away by believing in myself, folks. If they don't like it, they can go fuck themselves. This is what I say, my parting wave to my fuckwits, assholes. Yeah, even my dad and my brother are on their side. They don't believe in me either, so they're going to have to learn about how important my art is and how much I take it seriously, and I take myself seriously, and if they don't take me seriously, they can go eat my toner dust, so to speak. So let's see how we go with this. I'm not a Fruit Loop, I'm not a freak, I'm a toner head. And that's come up looking really nice. I think we can now call this demo quits.